Hello everybody, long time no speak. Apologies for the long silence. I just needed a little break from YouTube to recalibrate and sort the house out. Well, it's far from sorted, but a lot of the clearing that I had to do has been done, which means I can get to the areas that needed major maintenance. I mean major. It was absolutely impossible to fix all the walls. You remember I told you about the back wall that was just, oh, it looked like it was hanging by its fingernails. It sort of still is, but then he wasn't. But with everything in place, all the crates, all the things, all the hoard, all the massive, beautiful hoard, it was impossible to fix it. So I had to make some really big, ugly decisions. And there just wasn't any feel goods to fill a Friday. So that's why I've been a bit silent, a bit AWOL. I'm all right, but there's been some big changes. So I'm sorry I went off on a little magical mystery tour. I could make up some incredible story about where I was and where I'd been and what I'd done, but I've been humping crates in this house. So thank you so much for not abandoning me. I really, really appreciate it. The work's still ongoing. Some of it is yet to get going, but I'm going to try my absolute very best. I'll not be bringing you any of my breasts. Don't worry, you've got nothing to fear. There'll be no breasts. I'm going to try my very best to bring you some giggles and shizzles every week. I don't know if it'll be every Friday, but I'm going to try for once a week. Pick a day, a random day. So please subscribe if you haven't already, or if you've decided to unsubscribe and you've seen that I'm back, please resubscribe and just wait for me. Thank you so much. Right, this week, it's the first week in June. It might as well be September. It might as well be September. Freezing. But I don't know, for some reason this year the Yarden has exploded with life. It's so verdant, it's so luscious, it's like giving it large, like the largest garden on earth. It's amazing. It's like a little oasis. And yeah, the rhododendron, more than ever, has produced more wedding hats than Harry and Meghan's do. I don't know why, I've just abandoned it. I think that's probably why, actually. I haven't been interfering with it. It's just relaxed and managed to get on with its own life. Its happy self. What else? Yeah, the rhododendron. George Harrison, the cherry tree, has produced a bounty. I'm going to show you that. What else? Oh yeah, the Blue Mountain, not pottery. Well, there might have been some Blue Mountain pottery in there, but basically the big Blue Mountain, gone. I couldn't cope. I couldn't stand looking at it any longer. So, hoofed it. I'll show you. I think you'll be proud. And finally, I'm going to show you a little bit of light duties DIY renovation, my style. Basically, it's like a job done by Budget and Scarpa. I'm Budget, and our kid Begonia is Scarpa. So, yeah, here is some very gentle updates from the last few weeks. Well, I sort of recorded them over the last few days, but it's like sort of an rambling. I'm just going to show you. Absolutely nothing to blow your hair back. There's no great revelations, but there are some to come. So please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, like, and that would be amazing. Here we go, to the Yarden. Okay, so the one job that I'm going to do today is quite a big job. I'm going to prune the old rescued Christmas tree that I thought was never going to survive, but it has. But it has gone really dead and brown at the bottom. I'm not quite sure if that's just a natural thing because it's in a old dustbin. Or maybe it's just, you know, always going to struggle. But what I'm going to do is cut all of that off, and hopefully all of its energy will go to the new green fresh growth at the top, and I can then obviously fill in there with something else. Let's have a go. I'll give you a before and an after. Space gone. Well, the plan to put lots of other things in there, other plant pots, has been a little bit scuppered, because look what I found is growing of its own accord in there. A beautiful little Turkish Delight Attar of Roses geranium. Go on, child, live your best life. And the one that I knew I had because I planted it has come back, and that's what I cut off in there. Chucked an old bag of weeds out as well. That's what I cut off. The smell was absolutely delicious. It was quite prickly, to say the very least. So yeah, that's that done. I'm going to deadhead the geums now, and I've just got some company while I do it. Yeah, I found something really happy. Well, it makes me very happy. I've had these ornamental grasses for years and they've just struggled. They've always gone yellow, nothing's really happened. They've always looked like they were struggling. And I don't know, for some reason this year, everything, probably because I haven't been fiddling with it, has gone ballistic. And I just want to show you, I don't know if it's coming up. Can you see all those seed heads? Isn't that beautiful? Is it in focus? There we are. That's incredible. Honestly, I'm so thrilled about it, and hopefully it will spread its seed everywhere, like a few people I know. And, oh, hello, bumblebee. And our kid will be able to munch away on it, because she loves a bit of grass. Look. Yeah, do you want this? Look at what I got you. Do you want it? Here, do you want it? Come on. Come on. Yeah. There you go. No? Maybe. I thought you were going to eat it. There you go, you can play. Okay, so that was oregano. I'm not sure if it's coming back this year. This is its 3rd or 4th year. I'm not sure, I'm not convinced, but the thyme is good. French tarragon, it's a little bit spindly. The rosemary's good, it's happy. And the mint is thriving. Honestly, the smell in here is sublime. Oh, it reminds me of being a child on holiday in Spain when we used to go for walks in the pine forests. Because yes, it does. Because I've cut that pine tree down and everything else is all piney and furry. The smell is sublime. Just like you. It smells as good as you. Well, nearly as good as you. So I don't know what to do with this one next. This has got the pine nuts coming on it, I think. I think they're in there. Something's going to happen to them. I don't know if they come out of there or if you have to shell them or what have you. It's going to be an exciting adventure. But it's quite spindly at the bottom. I'm not sure what I should cut off. I think what I might do is just pull off all the dead bits. Like that. And yeah, not do anything too drastic just yet, just in case I do it wrong. Might need a few years to make friends with these. But look at this one in here. Hang on. It's come through with me. Come through with me. Can you? I can't see from here, but can you see there? Is it showing? I think so. There we are. Amazing. Amazing. I think what I might do actually, just having a little rethink, is give it a shake. Like that. And see if everything comes down. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh no, I think I'm knocking the nubbins off. Darn it. So go for a look. Hang on. I'll just knock some of them off. I don't know if they're supposed to stay on. Have they got the pine nuts inside? Meep. Don't know. I'm not going to shake it. I'm just going to pull these off. Easy does it, Betty. Don't shake things. They don't like it. Biggest task for today is to somehow try and get those fabulously ripe, juicy cherries down. George has grown quite tall this year, and I don't know if I'll be able to get the big ladders in. It's quite busy down there. But look at them. I want them. I want to eat them. Look at that. Look at that. There's loads of them. There's a huge big cluster up there, right on the far side, so I don't know. Begonia, can you get up there? Can you scale the tree and get those cherries? Go on, girl. Go get them. Go get them, cherry picker. Begonia coconut, top cherry picker. Not a chance. I'll just get the bottom ones with the chair. Let's not get above ourselves. Okay. We've got a chair, a very flimsy, transient life IKEA chair that's been hauled across the world. We've got inappropriate shoes and a supervisor going up. Right, let's have a go. Oh my god, that's going to give any minute now. Okay. Oh look, oh look. Wow. Okay. Come here, come here. Right. Oh my god, look at them. I grew them. They're my babies. Okay, let's not tempt fate. Survived. Look! What do you think? Yeah, tasty. Look. Yum. Okay, I've washed them. I'm going to test them. Obviously, I'm just going to eat these 3 just to make sure that it's worth all the effort of trying to break my neck getting the rest. But look what else I found in the fridge a few months ago. I'd completely forgotten that I had made a whole song and dance about freezing cherry pips, cherry stones, and then keeping them in the fridge for however long you have to keep them in there to make sure that they germinate, because I was going to try and grow some. I can't remember how many years ago that happened, but they've been in the fridge for I don't know, 3 years maybe? 3? It could be 4. But I found them. So what I'm going to do is plant them. And let's see if anything happens. I think they're probably well and truly nuked. But let's give it a go. I've also got some more. Oh, actually, I've got something else to show you. Forgot all about that. Right, okay. I bought some catgrass seeds from a seller on eBay. And I'm going to plant sort of half a bag at a time. Stage it, stagger it, you know, delay, like crop rotation. So she's got some grass because she's eating a lot of the spider plant, and she's sort of, there she goes. She's out in the yard and looking for other things to munch, other leaves to eat, and her vein isn't really happening very quickly. She's eaten a lot of the leaves from the bottom, but it's not very big, and I can't find another one in the garden centres. No one seems to be stocking it this year. And that happens. Things go in sort of fashions and phases, or depending on the suppliers. But there aren't that many plants in the garden centres this year. The range has been severely reduced. So I bought seeds for catgrass. She's never had catgrass before, and I think it's quite fast at germinating. So I'm excited about doing that. Cherries for me, catgrass for her. I've had a cherry. It was insanely delicious. It tasted like a real cherry as opposed to one that, had been sort of factory farmed. So I'm going to eat these two and then try and get the rest. Like a little chubby squirrel. Here, I might as well give an update on the old Blue Mountain. I got down to a hump, then I got it down to a little wee hillock, and now I've got it down to 2 crates. That was challenging beyond words. It's probably, one of the many reasons that I've just taken a little hiatus from producing the Feel Good Friday vlog, because it was a bit much, and I didn't really have anything nice to say. I didn't want to burden you with my burdens. So anyway, it's taken a moment. So yeah, I'm thrilled about that. 2 crates, and one of those underbed crate things is empty and one's got stuff I don't want in it. And what I'm going to do is, obviously it's taken me quite a while to process the changes and what to get rid of and what to keep. Basically got rid of almost everything, and what I'm going to do is make a very, very concerted effort not to keep buying more things. And I've said it before, I had 5 sofas in this house. It was just, I don't know what happened really. I blame COVID. I don't know why. I just kept buying sofas. So I've gotten rid of all of the sofas, and then I realised that left Begonia and me with just one cane chair to sit on. So we've literally just been sitting on each other's laps. Oh, it's not enough battery. Sitting on each other's laps in this one cane chair. And when it comes to a certain point, when it comes to a certain time at night, it's normally around about 9 minutes past 10, to be sort of casually exact. At 9 minutes past 10, she's had enough and she wants the chair. And there's not a night that has gone by in the last few months since I've gotten rid of all the furniture that she doesn't get the chair at 9 minutes past 10. It's just impossible to sit there. She just hoofs me out. It's so awkward. I'll be in the chair, she'll be on the lap. The atmosphere changes. Is very different to how she normally sits on me, which is, completely lounged, full of love, relaxed, just like loving life. And then all of a sudden, it changes at 10. The whole vibe changes to, will you just get off my chair? This is mine now. It's my turn. Go to bed. So I give in and I go to bed. Right. So that was a little bit of a mental tangent. What I'm going to do is, this for the last few years has been on my mind to get rid of, and it's been too much of an effort to think about getting rid of it. And then all of a sudden, one day in the year, the sun comes out and I take the cover off it and I sit on the garden sofa and I think, oh, that would have been a mistake to sell this or to give it away or set fire to it. So I leave it, and then it's cloudy and rainy the next day and I put the cover back on and there she sits like that 12 months of the year, bar a couple of days. So what I'm going to do is, I think the cushions are probably a bit mouldy and a bit damp and a bit past it now. They were losing a lot of their comfort they would sort of go on a bit thin. I'm going to change those. I'm going to scrub it and bring it back into the house and use it as the sofa in what it was the jungle room. It still is the jungle room, but I'm going to change it to a sort of garden room. I'm going to make it more bamboo Betty. I'm going to make it sort of more sort of like a sort of southwestern style as opposed to Asian style, but a sort of southwestern style, Mexican style garden room theme. It's going to be the living room, but it'll be like a garden room theme. So it's going to be out with all the yellow and what have you, because it's past its best. And then I'm going to put that in, get new sponges for it, and make it nice and bright, because that room's really dark, and just make it very pale and pastel shades, like the modern Mexican style, pale pinks and creams and whites. Still with some of the bamboo furniture and the cane furniture and bits and bobs, but very chic, very simple, very stylish. Obviously, she'll approve, no doubt. Yep. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, enough rambling. Cheers. I'm going to get those cherries. If this video has no end, it means that I've broken my neck on a rickety old chair trying to get a few cherries from up a tree. God. Have you missed me? I've missed you. Hey, survived the lower branch. Oh, it's a lovely feast there. But I'm not going to stop until I've got them all. I'm going back up. Got them. Lived to tell the tale. Dropped 3. Can't find them. Left a couple up there for the critters. So I think that's all fair. I think that's all fair and square. It we think? Do you think? Yes, I think so. Right, we're inside. The cherries are in the fridge. I'm going to save them for when I've finished editing this video and it's scheduled for you. Now, to the big hole. Now, this house, as you know, I keep banging on about it, was a renovation project, and it was like someone had open fired on it with a machine gun. There wasn't an inch of wall space that didn't have a hole in it. Holes everywhere. Holes in the ceiling, the walls, the floors, the stairs. I don't know how they did it. Honestly, it was like a sieve. It was perforated. So many different kinds of holes. I gave them all genres. And I, as usual, I lost interest after the 1,000 millionth. But the hole that I am attending to now, that I'm going to show you, was left really because what I did was put a rug over it, and then I put that wardrobe over the rug. So I couldn't see it and I couldn't get to it. So I was quite happy to leave it. But when I'd cleared out that room and turned it into my mid-century minimalist asylum chic bedroom, which I'm gonna do a tour. I'm gonna give you a nice reveal at some point. That hole just screamed at me with its big open jaws. Every morning, every night, yelling away it was. It was like a portal into the underworld. And Begonia would stare down it. I'd stare down it. We'd just both stand staring down it for hours. I don't know what we were expecting to see. At some point, I think we thought we were just going to get sucked down it. Like that scene in Ghostbusters, the modern one with Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy, when they go through near the end of the film, where they go through into the vortex. Me and Begonia would be flying through the vortex together, holding paws. Anyway, I didn't want to go into the vortex, so I've bunged it up. And here it is. I'm going to show you the restoration, renovation, reinvention of the hole in the bedroom, in the hearth. Oh, it used to be the hearth to a Victorian fireplace, and it's also the hearth where the body residue was when I ripped up the old tatty carpet. There was a perfect shape of a body on the floor. I scraped it up with my bare hands on my knees. That's another 2 stories in itself. Anyway, body's gone, hole's gone. Have a look. Yes, have you come to help? Right, we're going to do this together. I think so. Good girl. Oh, love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. Okay, so there we go. There's the pot. There's the hole. Yes. Do you want to get the tools begonia coconut? We need a plastic bag, trowel, some water, and the mister, the sprayer, psst, psst, psst. And yeah, a wing and a prayer. Here we go again. Ho, 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 ho. There we have stage 1. Did that a few days ago, and I've just left it forever, so hopefully it's properly dry all the way down in the big deep hole in the cavern. And it was a few hairs there. Need to get that. Hoover it up. And I'm going to hopefully annoy and frustrate some men, because look how runny that is. They'll all be freaking out. Well, there's no men watching. So I've made it really runny, like sort of runny soup, because I'm going to pour it on there, and hopefully it will run into all the crevices and then just form a top layer. Probably crack. Don't mind. It's better than the hole. So yeah, it's an experiment. Might regret it. Might be thrilled with it. I'll let you know probably in about 6 months, a year. If we're all still here, I'm sure you'll be there. Me, I don't know where I'll be. Okay, let's do this. There we are. Isn't that lovely? I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to put a little coat of primer on there, white primer, and then maybe in another few weeks I'll start doing the full mosaic. I'm calling it the Fosaic. Watch this space. This space. I don't know, it's obsessing my life. It's constantly on my mind. I love this space. I come and stand here and stare at it. I love it. Begonia sits there. She lies there. She just loves it too. I don't know. We're just being drawn to this X-hole. This dead X-hole. No more. Love it. Love it. So that's it, my friends. That's this week's Feel Good Friday vlog. It might be the last regular Feel Good Friday. What am I saying? Regular. I haven't done one for weeks. But it might not be every Friday, as I say. So there'll be other things to come. As I said earlier in the beginning, I am recalibrating. There's nothing I do about it really. Everything had to change. So I'm going to be making more videos. Hopefully not as long between each one. As I say, I'm rambling, aren't I? I'm just going to stop. Anyway, please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Say hi. Tell me how you're getting on. I've missed you. And yeah, thanks very much. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.